The 10-year siege of Troy had drawn to a close in a blaze of glory. Yet for the legendary Odysseus, the true trial, a descent into tragedy and relentless fury, was only just beginning. With the line between life and death still freshly drawn, the fleet slipped away from the smoldering ruins of Troy, sails billowing as they set their course for home, the beloved shores of Ithaca. Unbeknownst to them, the deep, abyssal waters and the gods above were watching silently, waiting to unleash their most brutal wrath. The tides first cast them onto the enigmatic Isle of the Lotus Eaters. Here bloomed a strange, intoxicating flower, whose sweet fragrance clouded the mind and erased all memory of home. Sensing the impending doom, Odysseus had to ruthlessly drag his men away from the sweet trap before they lost their souls forever. Before they could draw a peaceful breath, they were thrust into a nightmare inside the pitch-black cavern of the Cyclops, Polyphemus. As night fell, the sickening crunch of bone and tearing of flesh echoed against the stone walls, while the crew was devoured one by one. Facing total annihilation, Odysseus executed a high-stakes gambit of wits. He dubbed himself Nobody, plied the giant with wine, and drove a burning stake straight into its single eye under the cover of darkness. The thread of survival hung by a hair as they clung desperately to the undersides of the giant's sheep to escape the death trap. Yet that escape was bought with a terrible toll. Poseidon, the god of the seas and father to the blinded beast, flew into a rage. A permanent curse was cast. Odysseus's voyage home would be forever drowned in relentless tempests, agony, and loss. A flicker of hope emerged when Aeolus, god of the winds, bestowed upon Odysseus a leather bag containing all the world's fierce storms. Salvation seemed within reach as the shimmering coastline of Ithaca finally materialized on the horizon. But foolish curiosity shattered everything. Believing treasure lay inside, the crew secretly unsealed the bag, unleashing a maelstrom of roaring gales that tore through the sky and swept the entire fleet back into the hopeless abyss of the open sea. Waiting to greet the exhausted survivors was the brutal realm of the Laestrygonians. Man-eating giants hurled a rain of massive boulders from the cliffs, smashing the warships to splinters and dragging hundreds of warriors into a watery grave. Amidst the sea of blood and agonizing screams, only a single vessel, Odysseus's own, managed to break free from the slaughter, setting sail alone into the cruel, endless unknown.